Hello once again, welcome to another session on the indices that I started with you in the previous videos. In this video, I want us to solve another example on the indices so that you can get a perfect understanding of it. So I started teaching you about indices in the previous videos where we handled the multiplication and division laws of indices, where I've done a detailed explanation on it, and also we've solved some examples on it as well. I've already done 4 different videos already on the indices, okay, where we've done a lot of explanation and also we solved many examples as well, and I hope you understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So this is a continuation to solve another example with you so that we get a perfect understanding of it. Okay, so I will advise that you watch the previous videos, okay, so that you get the foundation and the basis to be able to handle this session as well, okay, because all the explanation that you need, I've done it in the previous videos, particularly the first video, okay. So watch it to get the foundation to be able to handle this session. As I said, this is just a continuation to solve another example with you so that you get a better understanding of it, okay. So do well to watch the previous videos to get the foundation, and please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. So let's go ahead and solve the example that I have on the board, okay. So it says simplify the following. The A, I have 7 to the power 6 times 7 to the power negative 3 all over 7 to the power 4, okay. And the B, I have into brackets 27 times 3 to the power negative 2 bracket close, and another bracket I have 8 times 2 to the power negative 3, okay. The two brackets are multiplying, okay. So let's go ahead and simplify this one, okay, starting from the A, okay. So let me write my solution and let's do it together, okay. So the A, I have 7 to the power 6 times 7 to the power negative 3 all over 7 to the power 4, okay. So we are going to apply our multiplication and division laws of indices, okay, here to simplify it, okay. And it's not difficult. The multiplication law says that if the bases are the same and they are multiplying, all that you have to do to simplify it is to just pick one of the base, then you add the powers, which we've done a lot of examples on it in the previous videos, okay. That's why I'm encouraging you to watch the previous videos, okay. So we are just applying that knowledge here, okay. So we will simplify the numerator first, okay. For this one you can see it's fraction, so let's deal with the numerator, applying the multiplication law of indices to simplify the numerator. Then we'll go ahead and simplify further, okay. So now the 7 to the power 6 times the 7 to the power negative 3 is going to give me 7 to the power 3. Please hope you agree with me, because as I said, we add the power 6 plus negative 3 gives positive 3, okay. It's like you saying 6 minus 3, it gives 3, okay, all over the denominator, which is 7 to the power 4. Please hope the understanding is clear enough, okay. So we are just applying the knowledge that we've had on the multiplication and division of indices law, the laws of indices, okay. So that's what you're applying here. So I have 7 to the power 3 all over 7 to the power 4 here, okay. Now we have to simplify further because we are not done, okay. So now what we do is that the 7 to the power 3, it's the one that has the smaller power, okay. So that will be the one to cancel its whole self 1, then it will go into this power 4, okay. It cancel this power 4, then you subtract 3 from the power 4, you left with 1. Please hope you agree with me. Then I'm left with 1 over 7, okay. So here the numerator here I'm left with 1, all over the denominator here I'm left with 7 to the power 1, and 7 to the power 1 is 7, so that's why I have 1 over 7, okay. So this is the answer for simplifying what is on the board, okay. Nothing difficult about it. Please hope the understanding is clear enough. Now let's tackle the B as well, okay. So the B, let me write my solution and let's do it together, okay. So I have 27 times 3 to the power negative 2 into one bracket, okay, then into another bracket 8 times 2 to the power negative 3, okay. So the two brackets means they are multiplying, okay. So let's focus on dealing with what is in the bracket first, okay. Now how to deal with what is in the bracket is what we are going to do is that we have this 27, we have to express it as product of prime numbers. I've already taught you how to express numbers as product of prime factors or as product of prime numbers, which is actually the same thing. Okay, I've done a lot of videos on it, and before we started the indices, I advise you to get the knowledge on how to express numbers as products of prime factors, because you are going to apply it here, and we are doing so here. Okay, so we are going to apply that knowledge here, and I've already taught you about expressing numbers as products of prime factors. Okay, so the 27, we are going to express it as products of prime factors. Okay, so that you have the same base with this one, then we can apply the multiplication law of indices to simplify it. Okay, because until this 27 gets the same base as this 3 to the power negative 2, which is here, we cannot apply the multiplication law of indices. Okay, so to simplify this one, the 27, writing it in product of prime factors, so as product of prime numbers, is going to be 3 to the power 3. Please hope you agree with me. 3 to the power 3 gives 27. In other words, the 27, we are writing it in a way that it will have a base of 3. Okay, so you write it as 3 to the power something, and 3 to the power 3 is the one that gives 27. So the 27 can be written as 3 to the power 3. Please hope the understanding is clear enough. Okay, then you bring your times 3 to the power negative 2, then close your bracket. Now the 8 here also, we have to express it as product of prime factors. Okay, so we are going to write the 8 as 2 to the power something. Okay, and that is going to be 2 to the power 3. Please hope you agree with me. 2 to the power 3 gives 8. It means 2 is multiplying itself 3 times, and that gives the 8. Then we bring our times 2 to the power negative 3. We close our bracket. Okay, now, so let's go ahead and simplify this one. Okay, what is in the bracket? Now the bases are the same. They are multiplying, so we apply the multiplication law of indices, which says that if the bases are the same and they are multiplying, we add the powers. Okay, so now this is going to be 3 to the power 3 plus negative 2. Please hope you agree with me. 3 to the power 3 plus the negative 2. Okay, so because the bases are the same and they are multiplying, so we add the power. So 3 to the power, this is the power 3, which is here, plus this negative 2. Are you getting it? So that's how we go about it. Then these two brackets put together like this means they are multiplying. Okay, so you have to bring times, okay, because it means multiplication. Please hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so let's simplify what is in this bracket as well. Okay, so 2 to the power 3 times 2 to the power negative 3. Okay, and that is going to be 2 to the power 3 plus negative 3. Please hope you agree with me, because the bases are the same, so they are multiplying, so we add the powers. That's the multiplication law. Okay, so 2 to the power, here is the power 3, which is here, plus this power negative 3. Okay, so that's what we do. Now let's go ahead and simplify further. Okay, now 3 to the power 3 plus negative 2 will give me 3 to the power 1. Please hope you agree with me. So this 3 plus negative 2 gives 1. So I have 3 to the power 1. Okay, times this 2 to the power 3 plus negative 3. Okay, so this 3 plus negative 3 will be 0. Okay, in other words, it just means 3 minus 3, which is 0. Okay, so I get 2 to the power 0. So I have 2 to the power 0. Okay, now let's go ahead and simplify further. So this 3 to the power 1 is 3. You know that. Okay, and 3 to the power 1 is 3. So I write my 3 times. Now this 2 to the power 0, it doesn't mean 2. Okay, most students make those mistakes. 2 to the power 0 is not 2. Okay, now anything to the power 0 is 1. Okay, so if you have 100 to the power 0 is 1. If you have 1000 to the power 0 is 1. If you have negative 50 to the power 0 is 1. Anything at all to the power 0 is 1. If you have a to the power 0, it is 1. If you have 1 over 2 to the power 0, it is 1. Anything to the power 0 is 1. Okay, so the 2 to the power 0 here, it is not 2. Okay, so please don't make that mistake. So the 2 to the power 0 is 1, and I've explained that anything to the power 0 is 1. Okay, so having 2 to the power 0 here, it is 1. Okay, so I have 3 times 1, and 3 times 1 gives 3. Okay, so my final answer is 3. Okay, so that's it for simplifying what we have on the board. Okay, so please hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Please don't forget to like the videos and also share the videos as well. I'll see you in another video again whilst we solve other questions. We'll move on to equations containing indices, okay, which is also known as exponential equations. Okay, so that's what we'll handle in the next video. Okay, so please stay tuned and enjoy the rest of the lessons whilst I come on your way another time. Bye bye.